YouTube. This is Kenya Lynham here again for another movie night review with you. Movie night review number 200 called Thicker Than Water. It is a short film horror movie, so let's get into it. So there's an Asian young man. He is a vampire, and his mom has to feed him blood on a daily basis, and she ends up running out of blood, and something weird happens at the end. She has to do it herself in some kind of weird way that he doesn't do their blood. He just does blood that she goes out for. She has to go to auctions for it and all kinds of things, okay? But they ran out of blood is the whole thing, and she ends up cutting herself and having to serve him in another manner, okay? And then the dad is there, and it looks like he's just kind of there. He expresses a lot of feeling about vampires in general, all right? So I'm going to start with that. The subject matter for tonight is leniency. Whenever I'm lenient on you, you're lenient with me in front of others, which is a good thing because we both can be lenient together on any single item. But once a person has too much of one thing, it's always a good thing until somebody says it isn't that what I'm saying. So if someone comes in, they're not part of that, okay? And then if another one comes in and says, oh, that's a good thing, we just kind of look. Whenever somebody builds a super trust or a super circular trust in that manner, it doesn't wither. It just kind of does what it does. But there are no people that come in and say, you're not lenient because that's what I'm saying. They just don't say anything. But once I figure out there's a two-tone to that, the one that's weaker or has nothing left to do for himself, like the nourishment part. If he has nothing more to do with himself, everybody's going to figure out that he can't do at all. All right? So then he gets kicked out, but off of his own leniency that the group already expresses with him, but they'll have to opposite things that they do without knowing, which is easy because you're only doing leniency. You're not doing all of the others. So once he becomes weak in a weird way, they just kind of look and then that's over, but there's only one person left. So once there's one person left, nobody blanks out and says you're not part of the group anymore. They just say, we looked at something and he was gone. All right? Before he recognizes that he blanked him out before blanking him out in the first place, meaning someone had more mind sharing quality than the leniency that they've ever done, and it just blanked both of them out. That means the weakest one will never come back, but the strongest or the strengthiest or hardiest one will stay in that manner for a moment that they remember exactly how everything is. All right? So it's just called leniency. Nobody is lean on you unless they lean too hard, and then it's not even a word anymore. It's just over. Okay?